Hey, Shalom. Kahala Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh by Hashem Kakadash. That's all praises to Yahweh, who the ignorantly calls God, by Hashem in the name of Yahweh Shah, who the ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Double honors to elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings be to all the Akim that pushing this word of truth and sincerity, man. Shalom. This is going to be another quick video, man. It ain't going to be long at all. I just wanted to bring out a few scriptures on this particular topic right here, man. As you see, it says protesters demand the lockdowns be lifted in Ohio and North Carolina, man. And that's soon getting ready to happen across, you know what I'm saying, all of the, states here in America, man. Right? It's happening in a few right now, but hey, it's getting ready to be nationwide, right? And ultimately, it's going to be, worldwide, all right? A few months ago and stuff like that, you had people in these other nations rising up against their governments and stuff like that in Indonesia. You had China, all that, man. But hey, now it's starting to hit America, man. Now these Americans, hey, they pissed off and they starting to rise up now. You know what I'm saying? They're starting to wake up to the fact, of Esau's bullshit. So now they're rising up and, trying to take matters in their own hands, man. Just like these people in these other countries, man. Like over there in France, they're not going for none of that shit that their government or whatever is doing, man. They're rising up and trying to take matters in their own hands. Hey, Americans are starting to do it now, man. And it's going to be at a high scale. All right, you're going to start seeing people protest and start violent protests at that, man. Riots, I'll say that. Riots would be the right word for it, man. It's going to be a lot of more riots out here, man. All that. And then that's ultimately going to lead into, the military being brought forth in the streets, martial law. All right. And we know what's going to happen, hey, when these military troops are out on the streets, man. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to be on no kind shit, man. You run up on them with a bat or something. Hey, they got M16 pointing at your mouth, man. All right, and hey, it's finna get dangerous out here, man. All right, I'm gonna play this video for y'all real quick.
This is Dabu7. We have several different groups in different states making moves where they are protesting the lockdowns. We've seen this in other countries, but now here in America, we're seeing it in Ohio. This is Columbus, where a lot of people have gathered asking Mike DeWine to lift the stay-at-home order or to start to get things back into motion to get back to normal life, so to speak. And in North Carolina, we're seeing the same thing. People are coming out en masse, many of them dressed in red, white, and blue, and they're all saying the same thing. They want this lockdown lifted. Many of them giving their opinions, stating that they think that the lockdown is doing more damage to society and the economy than the virus itself. Many people citing that this has wrecked their lives, unemployment and everything else that we've seen, some 20 million people. And it's at a time like this where people are very upset, where timing is everything. If someone wants to come along and capitalize on this whole thing, timing is everything. And getting knowledge to and awakening people that are opening their eyes to more and more things daily. In this instance, though, this isn't something that we're seeing in one spot. We're seeing it in several spots, and I expect to see this spread further as time goes on, as people start to get cabin fever, stir crazy, things of that nature. Every area is different. Some people have it lax. Other people have complete total lockdown that they're having trouble coping with. And it all comes down to how they're enforcing this in your neck of the woods. But these people voicing their opinion here and showing up en masse, multiple states. I'm going to leave a link down below. Make sure to follow us over here on DLive, going live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern, talking about exclusive.
All right, that's it on that, man. But as you see, like you said, people are starting to protest, because they want the lockdown lifted, man. The average American can't even stay in the crib for, a few hours, man. These Americans, especially these damn females, they gotta get out the house, and be seen and get that attention and go out and do something, man. But we're coming to some times, man, where you're not gonna be able to go outside, man. They'll have a drone, hey, telling your ass if you don't go back in, we're gonna, hey, blow you away, man. Because you can best believe Esau got drones with, matter of fact, they do. They got drones with flamethrowers on them, machine guns, all that, man. Esau got, hey, the artificial intelligence that Esau has, man, he's gonna make that shit known. All right, he's finna bring it all out when martial law is declared, right? Which is soon, Lord will, man. And when martial law is declared, you're not gonna be able to go outside, man. You're not gonna be able to go to the grocery store, none of that shit, man. And that's ultimately that's what's gonna cause people to start, you know what I'm saying, invading one another and robbing each other and stuff like that. And it's gonna be a complete chaos out here, man. Right? Because hey, people aren't gonna stay in their house, you know what I'm saying, for that long. All right, they're gonna take matters in their own hands. All right, but this is let's go to Second Ezra's 9. This Second Ezra's 9, and I'm starting 1. It says, He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Calm, man. Measure the times that you're living in. All right? You got to measure the time diligently, man, so that you know that the times that you're living in. All right? You got to keep up what's going on in the world, right? And you know what I'm saying? And, keep up with the prophecies as well. All right. And a lot of people, hey, that's what is it, Isaiah 33:6, it tells you, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of that time, man. As you know that the men of the Lord, hey, we're stable as hell. We're not tripping over this. We know that it's finna get a whole lot worse, you know what I'm saying, over here in America. This ain't nothing. You got these little petty ass riots, or them ain't even riots, them just little protests. Them ain't even violent protests, right? Which is this it soon will be. Right? We know that all these are the beginning of sorrows, man. This shit just started, man. All right. But people are starting to bug out, man. They're not gonna be stable. All right. If they're already, panicking or whatever, you could just imagine how much more when stuff really gets to, cracking up, man. People are gonna be losing their mind, man. And that's why you gotta constantly pray to the Lord that He put that heart and spirit on you and put the strength of spirit in you to continue to endure through whatever He put you through, and no matter whatever you're in the midst of, man. Because it's gonna be stuff out here that's just, that it's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna blow your mind away. Right? But people are panicking and all that, man. And hey, they're not stable. We're stable because we know that all this has to happen in order for us to, receive the kingdom of heaven and, for the Yahushua to come back, man. But the people don't know that. All right. It says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, which is happening now, and it's finna, be at a high level. It says, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. And come, man. And we'll just go to Luke 21 because the Lord, hey, he spoke of, different things like that, like upwards of the people and stuff like that. Right? He said that those were, different signs that were going to be upon earth before he was going to come back. Let's go to Luke 21. I'm starting at 10. It says, He looked up and saw the rich men casting their gifts into the treasury. And he saw also a certain poor widow casting in thither 2 mites. And he said, Of a truth, I say unto you, that this poor widow hath cast in more than they are. For all these things have their abundance. So like, I'm going to go ahead and get to the point. It says, As for these things which ye behold, the days will come in the which there shall not be left one stone upon another, and that shall not be thrown down. So like, and they asked him, saying, Master, but when shall these things be? And what sign would there be when all these things shall come to pass? And he said, Take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am anointed, and the time draweth near. Go ye not therefore after them. So, the disciples asked, saying, How shy, when were these stones going to be cast down? When were all these different things going to happen? You know what I'm saying? And this is what Yahweh Shah saying. And it says, But when ye shall hear of wars and commotions, we're hearing of wars, right? You got these the different countries, Russia, China, so on and so forth, rising up against the great whore of America, right? That's Bible prophecy, man. NATO is going to rise up against, great whore, which is America, Babylon, because it deals with all these other countries. That's why it's known as the great whore. It deals with them, all right? We're hearing the rumors of wars now, and it says in commotions. Commotions are, upwards of the people and stuff of that nature, and that's been happening in other countries, but it's now starting to happen here in America. And it says, and be not terrified, for these things must first come to pass, but the end is not by and by. Come on, man. And then, yeah, man. Just because all these things are starting to happen, that don't mean, shit is just, hey, the Lord finna come back like that, man. We still got a few major prophecies that have to come back, or come to pass in order for the Lord, Yahweh Shah to come back, man. All right. But Yeah, that's all I wanted to touch on, man. America, it'd be, hey, you brothers out there, man, expect, what I'm saying, these riots to become a lot more violent and stuff of that nature, man. It ain't violent now, but hey, sooner or later it will be, man. With that being said, man, that's all I had to bring out. Lord willing, y'all edified, all right? But before I close out, I'm going to say, call out Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Kakadash. Double honors to elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings be to all the Akim that pushing this word to the sincerity, man. Shalom and the Abba.